my channel. Welcome back to another reading vlog. It's been a while since I've done one of those, and I'm so excited to read this specific book with you guys. This is Don't Believe Her by Nicola. This is not my first book by this author. It's going to be my third book. I first found out about this author randomly one day. I was just looking for something to listen to, and I picked out this book. It was All the Lies by Nicola, and I loved that book. But to be honest, I didn't really pay attention to the name of the author. I just found a book that I loved, and that's it. And then last year, the other book of the same author, which was Don't Let Her Stay, it went viral on Booktok, and everyone was talking about it. Everyone was recommending it, but to be honest, I don't really trust Booktok recommendations. Specifically, most of Booktok girlies are more of romance girlies, so I've tried some thrillers recommended by them, and they were not that good, to be honest. So yeah, I don't really trust the recommendation. But after a while, when I found out that that book was by the same author as All the Lies, I was like, I had to read it, and I fell in love with it, and I gave it 5 stars. So since then, I was obsessed with this author, and I was looking and waiting for anything by them. And finally this year, this new book came out. I believe it came out last month, so I'm super excited for Don't Believe Her by Nicola, and that's what are we going to read in this video. I don't really know much about the story. That's how I like to read my thrillers. I love to go in blindly. It's more fun like that, I find it. But what I've gathered, this book is about this woman, or this girl, who disappeared years ago, and finally she came back. But there's just one little catch, which is the woman, or the person that came back, is not the same person. So we don't really know who she is, if she's really the same person who disappeared in the past or not. Yeah, I'm super excited to finally start Don't Believe Her by Nicola, and let's get into reading. I finally read Don't Believe Her by Nicola. As I said before, this is my third book by this author, and this third one again was a good hit. Now 3 out of 3 were 3 books that I love, and 3 books that I would highly recommend. I've loved the writing style. It's very engaging. It makes you get invested in the book, really easily and you don't want to put the book down. I love that they also have like the chapters are really short, and like this kind of books specifically for thrillers is the perfect style that you could find. I love that we had some different POVs by the end. The only issue, and it wasn't like not even that big of an issue, but I would have preferred if it was a little different. And there's this thing that I hate about thrillers is when you have this whole story and you're reading and by the end, the person who did the thing just comes in and will be like, well, sit down and I'm gonna tell you what really happened, and you get just this pretty long monologue with of this character just telling you and spilling out to you the whole story. I don't like that. Like, I want to find out the like what happened bit by bit. I don't want it to be fit up to me in one long monologue, which kind of the thing that happened in this book. But we also had other things that we follow or we found out during the book, which kind of made up for that for me. But I still enjoyed it. By the 50% of the book, I was like, that's it. I found out, like, I clocked it. I know what's going on, which kind of I did. But what really happened was so much different than what I was expecting. Overall, it was a very good book. I do highly recommend this one, as well as Don't Let Her Stay, and the other one was All the Lies. All of their books are so good. This author, I'm super excited for anything that they would come up with in the future. And overall, I gave this book 4.5 stars. And again, I would highly recommend. And this is it for this reading vlog. And I wish you well, and I liked it. And please leave a comment, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one.